I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Quickly, over here.
What was that scrabbling noise?
Hard in Hightown too. Even harder. Varric will want to know about this.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Let's move.
Can't speak now. I've too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
Spelling is even worse than Anders's manifesto. I can't do that. Not going to happen.
Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
That should do it.
Quickly, over here.
What was that scrabbling noise?
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just right. What a bitch.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's simply find the jewel and be done with this. Try not to be seen.
See anything? Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
An armor stand would serve with more distinction than you lack. This may be a garden party, but you will not be sipping fruity drinks and mingling. This is war.
All set.
These heartless slaves to fashion would wear your skin as a cravat if they could. Never forget that.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman. Done. You drop the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
Here, let's move. Careful. We don't want to bring the Duke's entire army down on us. Come this way.
What was that?
Halt!
You trying to get caught on purpose?
What was that scrabbling noise? What was that scrabbling noise? Is someone there? What was that? What was that? What was that? See anything? Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got...
Fine, let's keep going.
Damn blackouts, keeping me off the throne. Cursed rats.
That should do it.
Try not to be seen. This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
Duke even get all these? Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You've been acting strangely ever since we arrived.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Quanari?
You're Quanari?
It's complicated.
I assume Tallis has her reasons.
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasokolon. Take them away.
The elf was Quanari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Quanari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Quanari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
You could have told me the truth. I might have listened.
And what if you didn't?
I suppose we'll never know.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrith. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Quanari?
Not every Quanari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrith means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Quanari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Quanari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrith remind us of our common goal.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrith.
I am, or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Quanari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You sound like you actually believe that.
I do. Nobody is controlling my mind. I'm not insane. Being Quanari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Quanari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Quanari?
I never said I was killing him for the Quanari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I'm not arguing about this.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
I assume you have some sort of plan?
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
Blondie, I hate to say this, but I'm pretty sure we've been here before.
Blast it! But we went left this time. We shouldn't have come full circle again.
Oh, I wish I hadn't given that ball of twine to Daisy.
You can't tell anyone about this. I mean it, Varric. Not a word.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Hawk! So, the rescue plan didn't work. I'm sure you figured that out by now.
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment, Hawk. Laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
Maker, save me. I'll die in this place. Done. Andraste bless you.
My eternal thanks.
That should do it. Escape route works.
Well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen. And there's something written on the back of this page, Hawk. I think they're directions. Want to check it out? And this array of sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life. After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion... Well, shit.
What a waste!
See? Caves. Just like I said.
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
And one more. Not enough to make new pauldrons, but I'm sure I'll find a good use. Thank you, Hawk. Would you look at that? When you hold them in your palm, the quills all point the same way, like a compass.
Now we know where the gases came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well.
There's a lake? In the middle of the mountain?
The retreat needed to house hundreds of people during the Blight, if not thousands. Can't do that without fresh water.
But it's a lake.
Oh, that. I have no idea.
So it's underground. They happen. Do only dwarves know these things?
That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
Done!
Is your family really from Kirkwall? I heard you were Ferelden.
My mother's family is from Kirkwall. We left Ferelden during the Blight.
Makes sense. Did you know the Warden?
No. Someone told me he even came to Lothering, but if so, I never saw him.
I think we're almost out. Well, what have we got here?
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
I think you're right, Tallis.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
What did you have in mind?
You've been so reasonable since we were captured. I'm hoping that hasn't changed. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Quanari, however. It will harm anyone living in Quanari lands. Even those who fled the Quanari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
So this isn't just some political scheme?
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal-Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal-Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there, I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I protect Kirkwall. Or is that not what you mean?
It's not the same thing. The Quanari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better. But so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
This probably isn't the place for a debate.
True. Does that mean you'll help me?
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help, even if I wanted to. There are two paths open to us. I hope you really do understand what's at stake. Thank you. Hawk, Thank you. So, this is a retreat. The Grey Wardens built it, I understand.
I'm surprised it's not full of darkspawn, then.
We're not out of danger yet.
I knew you were a worthless traitor the moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlenge, you really want to do this again?
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
He was persistent. I'll give him that much. Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close.
What was your father like?
A good man. Patient. He never yelled, but you knew when he was disappointed.
If more mages were allowed to keep their families, people would learn not to fear them so much. At the Circle, any accidental babies are taken away before the mother even sees them.
That's horrible.
Atas Shokra, Ben Hasrath.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak. Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atas Raval. Pana Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Quanari!
You know what I mean!
This is where the quills were pointing.
Let's get this over with, Quanari, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Bashera! I'm here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Champion. I should have known you would turn up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Tallis.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me. away from me! The Empress will hear of this! Orlesian will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You bastard! Darn him!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
And that's why you don't waste your last-minute monologuing.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Quanari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they, and everyone they know,
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
So what now? You aren't just going to leave, are you?
You think I would fit into your merry entourage?
Oh, think of the conversations. What brand of zealotry shall we discuss today? I don't know. There are so many options.
You're not a very nice person, are you?
You asked if you'd fit in.
Maybe some other time, Hawk. I still have a few things to do, but I am grateful. I want you to know that.
Maybe those agents should be discovered.
I believe in the Qun, but I am not doing this to protect the Quanari. The list doesn't distinguish innocent from guilty. It doesn't show the friends, lovers, children who... Nobody should have it.
You didn't mention that Salit was a friend of yours.
He trained me. I suppose, in a way, he saved me. I owed him a better death.
This was important.
You've been so much more than I expected.
Such as gullible?
No, I wish I'd just told you the truth right from the beginning.
That would have been interesting.
Oh, before I forget. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawk. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Tallis since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlesian after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Tal-Vashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Selene. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Quanari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk helped Tallis. I suppose she was pretty for a Quanari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.